Hi, my Yarniacs. How are you? How's everybody doing? It's quite colorful, isn't it? We got turquoise and red and orange and purple and deep teal and dusty country blue and yeah, we're very colorful, very bright and shiny. Hey, Rosalie, darling, I was just reading your announcement. I won't touch on that subject. I'll leave it to you to discuss on your live because I have no information about that other than what I just read in your letter. How's your world? How's your things? How's everything? How's your feeling? How's Mr. Right? You didn't hear me? You can't hear me? You can't hear me? Oh, not good. Hey, Karen, can you hear me? Oh, now you can't. Oh, okay. All right. Whoa, scared me. Okay, but you can hear me. All right. Hey, Judy, how you doing? Every day with Judy. I wish I could spend every day with Judy. That would be cool. Hey, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. Hi, Karen, sweetheart, my little addict. How are you? What did I say to you? I said I just got finished reading your letter, your announcement thingy, and I'll leave that to you to discuss on your live so that you can give the information because I know no information. I just read your letter. How's everybody? Don't give me notifications right now. You're in the middle of my chat. Go away. Huh? Lori at Crochet Corner 2 says Tuesday Night Live. She's just started her Tuesday Night Live. She's a little late or a little early, depending on how you look at it. And hey, Sherry, sweetheart, how are you, darling? Yeah, that's what I thought, Rosalie. I'll leave it up to you. Denny, my darling, how are you? Who knows? How are you, Miguel? Oh my gosh, been a while. Thank you, Rosalie. That was very sweet of you. Hi, Christy, darling, and Pat Cray Hollis, my game buddy. And I'm reading names as fast as I can just to make sure. Hey, GS, sweetheart, how are you? We're not in a hurry tonight. We got very little to talk about. I have very little to talk about. I'll listen to you. Hey, Shell, sweetheart. How you doing, honey? Hey, Tammy Twyford. You can't hear anything? Don't tell me that. Please don't tell me that. Oh, that would be horrible. Hey, Laura. Hi, Laura. How are you doing, Laura? Good to see you, Laura. Laura Mad Mimi's farming and crochet and farming, and all of the above. Hey, Mary. How are you? He had post-op appointment this morning. Doctor said shoulder is healing. Love hearing that. And then Rosalie says, Team Laura. Yarn Marina, yarning and darning. Hi, sweetheart. Thank you, Pat Crayhama. She says, don't forget the thummies. Thank you very much. Ginger from Yarn Geek says thumbkins. Isn't that what she calls them? Thumbkins. You can't hear anything? Tell me what. Refresh. Come back. Thank you, Judy. This is for Chronically Crochet. I'm making her an adventure blanket. And it's been a long time in the making. How did I wake up with a doctor? I woke up with a sore throat. They wouldn't see me. Oh, Amy. Hey, Amy. How are you, darling? Thank you very much. Evidently, Tammy couldn't hear me. And I got worried. Hi to Octavia and Oscar and the gang. Thank you, Judy. Yes, Oscar has a new mouse. He said the other one was suffocating him. Hey, Wanda. Wanda Wyatt, are you parked for the night, honey? And everybody's saying, and Sherry. There goes Sherry. Hi, Denisha, Marina, Rosalie, Laura, Pat, Gray Hollis, Donna, Mako, Judy, Tammy, Christy, Kim, Amy, Judy, Shell, Gia. Phew. I love it when you guys do that. That's so fun. It was great to see you all at Z's 50th birthday party. Wasn't that fun? She was so excited. It was so sweet. I love seeing her get all that stuff. Yeah, Judy says, can't keep up with all the names. So, hi, everybody. That's the way to do it, Judy. Hey, sweet niece Peachy. Mama Swift, how are you, honey? And there's Dana. Hi, my Dana, my darling Dana. I always go and visit her first before I put all this together because I don't want to miss her because she goes live every afternoon, Thursday at 4:30 Central. Yes. And so I always go see her first. So I put my little self over there and go, hi. And then we tell each other how much we love each other. And it's a love fest. That sounded bad. Hey, Linda, Quilty Crocheter. How are you doing? Kim, Affordably Crafty. Hi, honey. Again, we chase each other around the lives all day long. Today is a live day. Yeah, didn't she, Marianne? Hi, Marianne. She got some yarny buttes. Yes, she did. And there goes Karen. You guys just tickle the heck out of me. Hello, sweetie Yarn Nut Crochet, Affordably Crafty, Wanda Wyatt, Amy Kuhn, Affordably Crafty Flower Crochet Creations, aka Tammy Twyford. And then to be continued. Scrolling too fast for me to keep up with it. Hey, Christy. Hi, Christy. How are you? Good to see you here. Thank you for being here. Monda. Oh, hi, honey. Thank you for being here. Monda Tucker's here. Petra, sweet Petra. By the way, Petra, this next week I'm going to be returning your furls hooks to you. Thank you very much for the loan. And I did discover something that I really love doing with them. Crocheting with them. Hey, Michelle. She says, hi, my beautiful, lovely, happy, yarny, wonderful friend. Oh, thank you, honey. How sweet. And Trisha, Laura's telling you to check your messages. Curious minds want to know. I wonder. And Denisha's with her grandbabies. I'll see you all later. God bless you all. God bless you, my darling. Take care. Thank you for stopping in. Kelly. Hey, my Kelly. How are you? Thank you, darling. How are you, sweetheart? Good to see you here. And Marina says, I can never keep up with the chat. That's why I'm always lurking. Yeah, it's really hard. It is. Fortunately, I'm still able to read fast. You know, as I get older, I won't be able to do that so much. But I'm still there right now. Hey, Mama J-Way. Hey. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here. What a treat. Yeah, I am so glad. I will look you up after the chat posts, and I will come and find you and subscribe if you have a channel. That's great. Laura's in the house. Yeah. Dusty Cat, you're here. You changed your thumbnail, your icon thingy. Pardon me, itchy nose. I always do that when I come on. I get so excited and start talking. My nose vibrates and it starts itching. I guess. Or it itches all the time and I just never even notice until I'm in front of you guys. Thank you, Kelly. I love you too. I love being in your lives. I love conversing with you. Hey, hey, hey. Crotchety Clogger says to Karen. Veronica. Hi, honey. How are you? Consuelo. Hi, darling. And Pedro says, I am thrilled to be here with all of the best Yarniacs ever. I know, right? Aren't they? They're just incredible. Just incredible. I have no words. Well, that's not really true, is it? Now, in retrospect, thinking back on it, no, that's not true. I'm usually not at a loss for words. And Joe's driving while on her way home. Sweet. Lily Lisa's here. Hi, honey. Have you guys seen her designs, her crochets? The woman is a genius, just an absolute genius. She needs to find some sort of a backer or a mentor or something that can pay for a fashion show of her fashions. She's just incredible. What talent. What talent. And Mama Swiss says, I'm so far behind with watching videos and making it to lives. Busy getting the trailer ready to move. I know you are, darling. I know. Hi, Veronica. Nice to have you here again. Thank you so much. That's, oh, where to go? I don't want to get it wrong. Steals the show, Crochet and Chefs. Yes. And Rosalie Yarn It Out says Trisha, I'm with you, Trisha. I am behind too. This weekend will be a marathon watch time. Yeah, there's so many of us now, which is wonderful, but it's really hard to keep up. And I had a method. I had a way of doing it. And then YouTube decided they weren't going to post it to my email anymore. And it totally knocked the pins out from underneath my method. And now I miss a lot of things, and it makes me unamused. So I have to develop a new method. And you know, when you get old, it's hard to. Old dog, new tricks, you get it. Erica, Norma, hey Norma, how are you? Good to see you, honey. And Dusty's gonna be right back. She has a call. And Buffy, Milda, movie buff babe. How are you, honey? And Jan, you're here. I made it. Woo! And Marianne Project Clogger says to Trisha, Mama Swift, I seem to remember you saying you are moving closer to your daughter, correct? Where are you moving? Yeah, I'll let her explain that to you. Things got kind of flipped around a little bit. Hey, Jax to the max. How are you, honey? You're a little late. No, you're fine. You're good. We're just sitting here greeting everybody and telling how much we like everybody. That's always nice to hear. We can sit here and do that for the entire hour. I'd be okay with that. Oh, another message across my chat. And there we go. And Norma says, doing good. Hope you're doing well. So glad I made it. I'm glad you made it. Really glad you made it. Thank you. And Linda, Quilty Crocheter, I do fairly well at keeping up with the videos. Then y'all do the daily vlogs. Yikes, I know, right? Because when I first started, they did the Vlogmas. And so I thought every day in August is, okay, well, I can do that. So I did that. And then we had September, and I was like, okay, well, I don't have to do that anymore. And then all of a sudden they popped up with Vlogmas, and I thought, wait, what? We do this again? Well, I couldn't. There's no. And then they had November off, and then there was Vlogmas. And I'm like, oh, stop. There's no way. I can't do it. And so it seems like people pick the one that's most convenient for them, and they'll do that one, but not try to do all of them, because that's just, I can only think of 3 people that could do it every day. Like Seta does it great. She does, she'll take us walking with her. And Laura, Mad Mimi, she's very good at doing daily videos. Oh, okay. There's hey, Michelle, Crochet Nana. She says, I'll say hey for Olivia since she just went to bed. Hey, Olivia, you tell her in the morning I said hi. Mama Swift, she just gets a kick when you said hey to her, so I will tell her tomorrow. Hey, Olivia, how you doing, Amy? And it's still snowing at the North Pole where Laura lives. Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. It's been snowing for 2 days now. And Jax is working and making the new board of directors. No, BOD, board of directors. Boy, where my corporate mind just kicked in from somewhere. Bag of day, chunky bonbon hat in blue. I want to make that one. I really like the looks of that one. Board of directors. I haven't thought of that for 30 years. Thank you, Brenda. This is actually a whip. This is a work in progress. This is the adventure blanket that I am making for Chronically Crocheting Crystal at Chronically Crocheting. And it's been on hold for a while because I ran out of this orange yarn. However, ta-da! We have resupplied. So now I can finish it. I'm very happy. Rosalie, you're thinking about, are you, like it's your decision to make. Are you thinking about getting snow? Are you going to decide it shall snow? Have they said you might get snow? We're supposed to get snow on Sunday. And I'm in Kansas City, Missouri. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Oh, she's going to fangirl you, Sandy. I will play the replay for her. She's going to be so happy. Well, Olivia, Octavia, and I both say hi. And see this little heart that Octavia has on? That's because she loves you. And Dana says, my grandma, Mimi Cat, needs 100 hours to get monetized. Well, we have to fix that. Fill her up live stream tonight so she can all get there. All are invited. I will turn on my tablet and my computer. And they'll both run it because those are both under different names. Yes. Hey, Charlie, my treasure. How are you, darling? Good to see you. You made it. I'm so thrilled. I thought you didn't love me anymore. Sugar plum fairy, darling. Oh, too cute. How in the world did I run out of orange? I know, Laura, but see, you declared to the world you like orange, so everybody sends you orange. I've never declared a favorite color, so it doesn't happen like that for me. I could have told you, and you would have made sure I had orange, but I don't do that. So, okay, so Rosalie says Saturday they're supposed to get snow on Saturday. Don't put your hand there, Sandra. That rocks the camera. And Kathy, hi, Mimi Cat Do 65. After me goes Laura and Yarn It Out live, and then Mimi Cat Do 65 goes live after her. So we have a whole lineup. And then I just told you that Dana's before me. And then today, Zeta was before her. It's a marathon live thingy. Anyway, Mimi Cat Do, Kathy says, yes, long autumn until summer, if you ask me. And Sherry K, and don't you live in the Northeast too, don't you, Sherry? You do. And it was 80 degrees here today. I don't want snow yet. Yeah, it was 80 degrees here today too. Well, somewhere between 75 and 80. But we're supposed to have snow on Sunday. They said a cold front's coming in, supposedly starting tonight. Judy, you had snow on September 9th? Wow. Okay, so, another notification, blocking my Tangled Yarn Annette. Hi, how are you? Thank you for being here. Okay, oops, well, that's why that's lost the chat again. I'm a whole page behind, doggone it. Yeah, you live in Vermont. That's what I thought. Snow is coming, but you still don't want it. Oh, I see. Okay. And Kathy says, I love Thursday lives. I do too. I really do. It's quite the marathon, but it's such a treat. Okay, so I think I'm caught up pretty much. And Judy says we're at 7,000 feet elevation. That's about where I was when I lived up at Lake Tahoe. I was at 7,200, I think. Yeah. It's only supposed to be 93 degrees here, Mama Swift, who's in Southern California, says. Okay, so we'll start off with Happy Mail. Oh, Charlie, thank you so much, honey. That's so sweet. Thank you. You're too cute. No silly string. Oh, I had to tell Mr. Wright all about that, especially with Crystal and the string and getting it in her mouth. It was too funny. You guys need to go back and rewatch Porch Potatoes that Charlie and Crystal from Jumping Frog Dream Creations did. They had silly string everywhere. It was too fun. Nancy Strand, hi. And Brenda, hi, darling. Okay, I am going to do this. I really am. So this is from, I won a surprise drawing that Carrie Penny had. And she sent out a couple, three prizes, I think, two, three, and I won one. And it was to celebrate her anniversary, and she'd been. So I got one of her homemade cards, which just thrills me to death because she makes the most beautiful handmade cards. Look at this. This is all 3D handmade with the, I guess I call that washi tape. I don't know from making cards, so I don't know this stuff. And it says, thank you for helping me celebrate. Kiss hug, Carrie Penny, happy crafty homemaker. And again, it's got homemade stuff. I'm really pleased, really pleased. And she sent me 2 of the Sugar Wheel Cotton minis. And they are mini. Oh, and gosh, that color doesn't look anything like what it's really like. I think it's this turquoise shirt that's throwing it off. That's more like it. That's little baby colors, and it's cotton. This is the yarn that the Furls Hooks really worked well with. Really, really loved working with this with Furls Hooks. And this is the other color, but I've been in this one. I've been making pot holders, so it's not full, but it's 2 really sweet colors. Oh, and if you haven't seen the minis, I always assume everybody knows more than I do. 100% cotton, 117 yards. That's quite a bit for that little thing. And tells you what to use. Okay, so that's that. And then this one, nummy stuff. Look at the colors in that one. Isn't that purry? Now you can see the halo on that. So obviously that's got stuff. It's 90% acrylic and 10% alpaca. I would have thought it was a higher concentration of alpaca because there's so much fuzz, but it's soft. Yeah, it's scarfable. Yeah. I love how the fact that Crystal from back in the day made up a word and we all use it. I think it's great. Yeah, but I do love the colors in that. It's just, there it is. That's what I was looking for. That's what it looks like. Isn't that sweet? So thank you, Carrie Penny, so much. Hey, Joe's home. All right. Good to see you, my darling. She made it home safe and sound, and it's online. And Pat House says, I'll be right back, going for your dessert. Oh, what are we having for dessert, Pat? I know, right? Right, Sailor? That's such a gorgeous colorway. Oh, what is the colorway? Duh. Come on, Sandra. Do your job right. What are you doing? I don't know. It's called Cookie/35. But yeah, it's really pretty. Once I got it way up to the camera like that, it clicked in correctly. There it is. Yeah. This camera is very, I think it's Cecil B. DeMille camera. It likes its close-ups. Hey, Donna, my darling. And Crafty Mojo's here. Hi, honey. And Jen, hi, Jen. You got that same skein? Yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I got to figure out what to make it. Did I say how many yards there was? No, I didn't, because I'm not doing my job. 590. That's not bad. I could shawl or for sure a cowl that. And catching and making sure I'm not missing anybody. Hey, Sherry. Sherry's back from Holdings here. Hi, darling. How are you feeling, honey? How you doing? You doing good? And Christy Turley's here. Hi, honey. I'm so sorry. Last week I called you by the wrong name. I was a little flummoxed at that moment. I know it's such a pretty color, right? Veronica. Yeah. Okay, so moving along, what we got on the agenda tonight? Nothing really. I've been working on Crystal's blanket, so I really don't have anything to show and say. I'm showing my work in progress here. There you go. Oh, a lot of you have seen this already. Oh, I'm going to upset the apple cart here. But so a lot of you are new too, and you haven't seen it. And if I've shown it, I'll show it again, and I'll apologize for boring you with it. Are you going to fall over if I move that? Steady on. Sorry, Oscar. This is actually a teacup. And it has a hole in the handle where the spoon's supposed to go for making your tea. Well, I keep my hooks in it and my scissors and my pens, but whatever project I'm working on currently, the hook goes in the handle where the spoon's supposed to go. So that all I have to do, instead of setting it down on the table or the counter or the chair and having it roll off somewhere, and then I know exactly what I was using when I sat down. So that's my solution. And if I'm working on two separate projects, then I double-decker them. All right, Oscar, you can have your perch back. There you go. All right. So, it appears Oscar is holding on for something for Octavia. I guess she couldn't get him to drink it, but he told her he'd hold it for her. You're bad. You're bad. The name of the new octopus is Oscar. Oscar is the new octopus. Yeah, and it's Tinkerbell. I love Tinkerbell. I'm a Tinkerbell fan. I've got Tinkerbell all over the house. I am much too large a woman to be a Tinkerbell myself, but I appreciate her. And Charlie says she has a surprise for porch potatoes. Cool. I can't wait. Porch potatoes is on Tuesday nights. It's not silly string. It's better. Oh, are you gonna get them back? How fun! Oh, I love it. That's great. Hey, Freaky, how you doing, darling? Oscar is an enabler. That's it, Joe. He just doesn't know it. He's so naive. He's big, but you know, he ain't too bright. He's not very worldly. How's that? Okay, what else we got here? Oh, I got a thing. I didn't make a thing. I didn't do a thing, but I got a thing. And again, I'm not up on all the new stuff. You guys probably all know about this, but I was very surprised. I got a catalog today in the mail from Amazon. I didn't think they needed to advertise. They're online. Everybody knows Amazon. So I was like, okay, there's a catalog. And it doesn't say Amazon anywhere on it, except the only hint you get is the smiley boxes. So I turned it over, and sure enough, it said Amazon. I was like, oh, okay. So I opened it up, and it's a toy catalog, a children's, stuff you would buy for kids for Christmas, which is fine. But I saw the little alien in the corner, and I thought, well, I wonder how much they're asking for that. So I opened it up, and I found the page, and there's no prices. There are no prices in this catalog. And I thought, well, what the? So what it is I guess it's called a QR code. I don't know from tech. I don't do tech. But every page has got the little QR code down here to download their app into your phone. And then that app uses facial recognition. You just point it at the page, click the button, and it pulls up the page and tells you the prices. I was like, wow, I am so out of the loop. You guys all know about this, and I'm just now finding out. I wish, Sweet Tea. Hey, Sweet Tea, darling, how are you, honey? I wish everything was free. That would be good. That's what I say every time I go in the store and there's no price tag on something. I go, must be free. Right, Virgie? Hey, Virgie, how are you? How are you doing, Virgie? Good to see you here. Thank you for being here. Yeah, you got, okay, Kelly says she got the same catalog. You're like, what in the ham sandwich? What in the ham sandwich? Why in the world? Exactly. I'm like, how am I supposed to? And then Mr. Wright came home, and of course, he is very techy. And he's like, no, this is, they want you to download or get the QR code. And I'm like, the who? Yeah. So Joe wants to know about Jan's fat fingers. Oh yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, free. Oh, don't put that notice up there. Move, go away. They think if they included the price, we'd never buy it. Well, that may be true too, Miranda. That may be true. But actually, Mr. Wright says, well, no, that makes sense because that way, they can do an internal price change and not have to, wait until the new catalog comes out. They can change it at any point in time. And when somebody scans it, it'll come up with the correct price. Hey, thank you, Charlie. Throw it in the trash. Okay. It is in the trash. Good marketing tool to get more people to Amazon. Like they need it. Everybody in the world already shops at Amazon. It's crazy. That's like Costco and Sam's Club mags. They do that too? See, I didn't know. I'm so not up with this. I still can't find, I can't watch television. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 remote controls. I cannot turn my television on. I don't know how. So I crochet. It keeps me sane. Well, yeah. Sort of. Oh, what I do? Oh, there it is. All right. You can come back now. And what else are we talking about? Oh, I know. Oh, I was going to tell you. I don't know if you guys have seen the fall question tags that have been going around, people getting tagged to answer the questions like they did with, 10 non-yarny things about me. So the newest one is the fall question tag. And Crochet A, Sister Sandy she and Crochet B, George, did one, made a video. And I watched it because I watch everything that she does. And I got all the way to the very end. And she's like, I don't know who to tag. So she tagged Rosalie, and Rosalie's Mr. Right. And then George says, what about Left is Right Crochet Sandy? She hasn't done one. And Sandy said, she hasn't? And George said, well, I don't think so. And so she says, yep, guess what? You're tagged. So Sister Sandy tagged me. So tomorrow night, Mr. Wright and I are going to do the fall yarn question answer thing together. Make a video and put it up. So keep an eye out for that. Right, Joe, singing Duda, Duda. And, oh, yeah, it was so funny. They love. She said that last time they did that Duda song, they've been waiting a long time to do that. Right, Joe? She said one of my favorite childhood memories was looking at the Sears catalog for Christmas. I know, all those wonderful things we could never have. Sandy, you push that one button. Yeah, right. Crafty Moja, are you out of here, honey? Gotta go eat. Later, darling. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Petra says, I'm here, but watching V with Mr. Happy and crocheting. We used to watch V. So it's back again, or a renewal or whatever. Yay, love the fall questions. We need to film yours too. Yeah, so because you got tagged first before I did. Hello again, Freaky. Christy's Creations. Hi, darling. Nancy's Hooked on Crochet. Hi, how are you? Sherry Kay says, I did the fall tag with my daughter last Saturday, but my phone died when I was almost done. Oh, poop. Freaky, you're so funny. That's what she said, right, Teresa? Okay. And Nancy, Nancy's well. She's doing good, she said. No, she said, I'm well. She didn't say she was doing good. She said, I'm well. And I'm glad you're well. And I cut up. And Sherry's bag of holding says, I've got to go man the oven. Love you all. Love you. Thank you for being here, darling. If you man that oven, that should go down in the history books. Oh, don't pick on the lady. That's not nice. Yeah, I knew Freaky was going to pick up on that. Freaky says, Sherry, wouldn't that be woman the oven? Yeah, well, and that leads to other things that never. Okay, what else? Oh, I know. There is a way, and I meant to print it out, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway because I wouldn't be able to give it to you right now. But I will get the how-tos and put it in the description box below this video. If you are interested, if you are a video maker and you want to have information that is always in the bottom in your description box, every video you make, then there's a way to create that so it happens. And of course, YouTube's changed it again, so I'll have to relook. But it makes it so much easier. Like mine, I would try to remember to put in my email address and my regular mail address and any connection that I wanted you to be able to find easily. I tried to remember to do that after each video, but you know, brain like a sieve, it just right through. And so I found out how to leave it there, and it stays there, and it automatically posts it every time. So I will give you that information if you'd like. And Freaky says, and somebody got a life-size Mystery Mansion game. Move a room. Oh, he's talking about Sherry's oven, I think. I'm not sure. And Linda, Quilty Crocheter, asked Sherry if she'd moved her yarn room yet. And Sherry says, no, not yet. Waiting until they get the insulation of walls up before I can move up there to the attic. You're moving up to the attic right at wintertime? That's going to be cold, isn't it? No wonder you're waiting for insulation. Mama Swiss, I'm just learning, and they keep changing things. I know, and they're improving them, they say. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, Judy, well, I will make sure, thank you for letting me know. I will make sure that I do that because it's a really easy thing. And then once you're done, one and done, you put it in there and then it shows up every time. And if you don't want to show it up, that's backwards. If you don't want it to show up, then you have to remove it or undo what you did. Oh, okay, Freaky. Somebody asked about moving a yarn room. Right. Okay. You're just being your helpful self. I see. I get it. Squishy! Squishy, you're here. Oh my gosh. Good morning, darling. How are you? How are things in Australia? You've been all over the place today. You've been very busy. Do you sleep? And Freaky says, yep, and I'm just as helpful on 3 hours of sleep. Okay, I think, oh, all right. The other thing I was going to discuss, and there is a video, and unfortunately I lost it. I didn't get the link to it. I'll have to see if I can find it again or make one of my own. When making crochet, like as we do, let go. All right, fine. If you're making like, you know, an Afghan or even a shawl, gauge doesn't matter. I mean, you've heard many people say, I don't gauge, I just make. But everybody, I shouldn't say everybody, a lot of people now are coming up with really cool wearables, and they're just lovely. And therein, gauge is important. I have always struggled with gauge because I crochet insanely tightly, and I can get the right size hook to make the width okay, but then my height is always too short. Because I asked about how to do that, how to adjust for if you don't have the right gauge, and they said, well, use a different size hook. Well, that solves one of the two problems, either height or width, but not both. So when crocheting, and this is going to be a poor example because you can't see it right. When you're crocheting, if you are a tight crocheter, then you actually, after you insert the hook into the stitch, you actually have to lift up on it and have it like slanted, like going upward, so that the height gives you the looser stitch. You have to train your motor skill to do that if you're trying to get gauge. Now, if your gauge is too tall, conversely, then you either try to be more straight across or even down just a little bit as far as you can. And that will then decrease the height of the stitch. So that might be helpful. I know it was to me because I could never get that son of a stitch to come out right. Are you out, Lily Lisa? Bye, darling. I did say Afghan Mama Swift. Mama Swift is the Afghan machine. She will make 8 to 10 blankets to my one. The woman is incredible. And Squishy says, all good down here under Sandy. All here down under. Under Sandy. Get out of there, Sandra. Good. So happy to catch you today. I'm happy you caught me too, honey. And chances, be good, be good. Yeah, so did that explain that? In different live, but same lady, right? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because you actually, how you hold the hook and how you adjust it, tension has a lot to do with the way your non-working hand holds the yarn. Now mine, I evidently, when I learned how to crochet, I thought I needed a death grip on this sucker because I wrapped it around. I make sure, man, this is staying. Now, like Krista from The Secret Yarnery, the way she holds it in her non-working hand is she puts it between her two fingers, her forefingers, and that's it. That's her tension right there. That's all she does. I've got it wrapped around my little finger and over and under my middle finger and then over that finger. So I am like, it's like I'm doing the cat's cradle. Evidently, I thought I really needed to control. Evidently, I'm a control freak. You're welcome, Judy. I hope it works. I really do, because it's something you have to get used to and you have to actually think about doing. Otherwise, you'll wind up with a little bit of a wavy stitch. I mean, you don't have that much play room with it at all, but if you're trying to get gauge and you train your hand to lift up a little bit every stitch, then you'll be able to increase the height. And Linda says, I still don't gauge. I've only made one wearable and the gauge didn't matter. It wasn't one that said you had to, but I mean, some of the more exquisite ones that I just drool over and I really, really want to make, I'm like, oh, and then they say gauge is very important. I'm like, yeah, well, you know what? Christmas is too, and I can't afford that either. Yanker, lifter, puller. You're a yanker. Right, Donna? She's amazingly fast. Mama Swift is just incredibly fast. And Marianne, the crotchety clogger, says, thank you, Sandy. I love thinking about the mechanics of crochet and dance. Maybe that's why I like mechanics and not with engines or those who work on engines. Woo, down under. Well, yeah, there we go. That's what she said. Thank you, Joe. I was depending on that. I know it's hard to learn to do gauge. And because I would try and try and try. And you know what? You do things the same way every single time. It turns out the same way every single time. And I kept asking the question, and evidently they weren't understanding what I was saying, or there was too many people asking questions, but it never got addressed. And finally, I found a video, and what she said made sense. So I've just imparted to you what I learned from her. Okay, so Squishy, you're too loose. So you might want to concentrate on or experiment with holding your non-working yarn in your non-working hand in a different manner so that it gives you more tension, so that you actually have to pull on it, or at least a gradual pull, not yanking, of course. But yeah, you might want to play with that if you want to be tighter. I'm going to get myself in so much trouble. Yanker means my stitches are tall. Oh, thank you, Jax. Yanker. You're a yanker. Okay. Right, Kim? She says Gage is a bitch. Yes. But I want to be able to make some of those lovelies. And I'll chat again. Sandy's a puller. Yeah. And Linda, Quilty Crocheter, says, I used to stitch tight. Now it's loose. Well, you've obviously relaxed with the process, and you're not as uptight as I am. And Sherry says, I was a tight crocheter many years ago. Now I am a loose crocheter. I end up changing hook sizes quite often. Interesting. And there's nothing wrong with that. Freaky. Remember that old commercial, only your hairdresser knows for sure? Well, according to Freaky, only Mr. Right knows for sure. And Trisha says, I don't know what I am. You're you. You're wonderful. That's what you are. Joe's helping. You do not spit on your crochet. I know you don't. And now Jan's in. It's gone. It's gone. Oh no. And Squishy says, I don't mind my tension, but the stitches aren't as defined, so I may play with that. Thanks for the tips. You bet, and I hope it helps. And Pat says, I need to go, getting up earlier in the morning for another doctor's appointment. Honey, they're going to wear you out. There's not going to be anything left of you by the time they get through poking, prodding, and pricking. Testing. That's what I meant to say. You're going back to the podiatrist about your big toe on your right foot. Good night, all. Take care and be safe. I had a friend who had a very, very bad problem with his big toe, and he called it Toezilla. It was, no, Frankentoe. It was Frankentoe. That's what it was. Oh, and Sherry's out too. Take care, Sandy. 4 a.m. comes way too soon. Love you. Hugs to you and everyone in the chat. Love you all. Love you too, Sherry. Bye, darlings. Take care of yourself. Bye, Pat. I'll be playing word games with you tomorrow. Yeah, and Mama Swift can't be bothered. She says, I never take time to think about it. I just crochet. Hey, Cindy Hearts. Ball yanker or puller. Sounds like a good time to me, right? Hey, Cindy, darling. How are you? Mr. Wright's playing pool tonight. Oh, there I go again. Stop that. Oh, see, I put it on the table and it fell off. I should have put it in my cup. I have to take a drink. Sorry. And Charlie says, if I didn't know what the talk was about, you would think you'd reached the wrong side of YouTube. Well, it depends on what you want, Charlie. No, it's just we're just talking about tension and gauge and crochet. Very serious subject. Very serious. Give me those. What are you doing? Stop it, brat. Ugh. Creations by Jax. I have a link, but I don't have a wrench. So, hey, well, let me give you a wrench, honey. I'll wrench you. You better. Oh, I see what the problem is. Okay. There you go. You have been wrenched. So there. And Laura's being so good. She's got a little halo and her little horns holding him up, holding up the halo. Now Laura and Joe are after it. And yanking and pulling. Hey, Lily, help, help. I painted myself into a corner here and I don't know how to get out. How are you, Lily? Hey, Crystal, Recall Crochet Corners here. Hi, honey, how are you? Did you just get off work? Oh, I'm glad you made it. Thank you. We were talking about gauge and how to modify your stitching to achieve gauge. I was trying to be helpful. You're right, Karen. This crowd can turn anything into something hilarious. Hey, Hope. Hopeful Crafts. Hope Mahoney. Hi, honey. How are you? Beautiful Hope. And then Sydney's helping too. It can make things tighter loose. You're right. You're right. You're right. That is a true statement. And Mama Swift, Trish's party at Aunt Sandy's house. Hi, Terry. How are you, honey? You've been around today too. I've seen you hither, thither, and yon. It's been a busy live day, and we still got more to go. Teresa Patton did not cuss. There you go, Jack. Now, tell us what the link is that you just put up. I did, Teresa. I did say hi to her twice. I said hi twice. Thank you for telling me, though, because I usually miss her. You're right, I do, and I always feel so badly. Didn't you show us how to loop up the shaft? I did. Would that help with your tightness? Well, well, you see, you can, and the wooden furrows, you can take sandpaper to it. Not recommended. See, Lily's giving coffee to Karen. That's so sweet. I appreciate it, Teresa. I do, because I normally do miss her. And you know, I've chastised myself many times for doing that. That sounded bad too. This is headed downhill. Freaky said I was told the loop of the shaft for spinning too. Wow, that went south as well. Yep, we're down there. Nope. Tutorial is the golden loop. Thank you, Jax. And that's the link to the tutorial for the golden loop that tells you, it talks about tension and how to adjust your tension so that your crochet comes out right if it's too tight or too loose. Oh dear. It's already there. It's gone. I love you guys. You're so tremendous. Yeah. You help me laugh and get a total giggle out of life. Anymore, we're all so upset that things aren't normal. Well, that whatever that was back then, it's not going to happen anymore. We'll have a new normal. But I love the fact that we can laugh and it's okay. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Now Freaky's bowling. Charlie Freaky's trying to bowl. I didn't ignore Laura. Yeah, okay, yeah. So Trisha says, make sure you don't ignore Laura. I don't want her pouting later. No, I said hi, really big hi. Several big highs. Oh, yes. Thank you, Jax, for finding that link for me. That really helps. Because she explains it and shows at the same time. And it's much better than I. Thank you, Trisha. You're so sweet. Oh, Freaky, you're just too much fun. Well, one hopes we're grown ups. No. Well, physically, I guess it's mandatory that I get older, unless I'm not, in which case doing this live would really be a money-making event. Um, but I don't think I'll ever grow up. Mentally, no. I'm still in my early 20s mentally. Are you out, darling? Thank you, Charlie, for being here. Keep on hooking and smiling. I love you. Mwah. Oh, it is getting to be about that time. I've only got a few more minutes. Thank you very much, Trisha. Please remember to thumbs up. Peter Pan syndrome. Perfect, Jan. Cindy Hearts. Now, you had that Yarny jog journey thing in your area in November, correct? And Marianne says, right. I think I'm 8 in my head with the body of a 90-year-old. It feels sometimes, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's a yarn crawl thing going on in, is that Georgia? I think it's Georgia. I'm not sure. In Cindy Hart's area. Cindy says, easy for you to say. Never grow up, Sandy. We love being young at heart. It is the only thing that makes me happy. Too much seriousness at this time of life is not a good thing. I agree, Michelle. I agree. It's like you gotta kick back and laugh at yourself. And I have the biggest laughs at myself. And Trisha says, I am 55 and just beachy. You're always just beachy. You're just too cute. You really are. And Freaky's going away. He's done as much damage as he can, and so now he's out of here. Laura Lee Beverlyn, hi, darling. You almost missed me. I've got like 2 minutes left. Okay, so Cindy Hart says, yes, Northeast Alabama and Nashville area of Tennessee. And you're going, Cindy? Right, Marianne, I know. The clock keeps crawling along. You'll be 57 bodily. No, you're not. I mean, you're like early 40s at the most. Night, Freaky. Hope says, Hope, growing up is not all it's cracked up to be. I plan to never fully grow up. Amen. Amen. And you know what? Getting older is not for the faint of heart. This is tough work. This requires some concentration and application. Yabba dabba doo. Right? 57 next month? No. Oh, I have to write that down. Marianne, what day? Yeah, that's what it is. That tutorial, the video. Yeah, we'll be doing. Mr. Wright and I are going to film that tomorrow night with cocktails. That should be fun. Oh, that's what Teresa made. Yeah, Sweet Tea made a video, and she has got on her cool top hat. It's just adorable. I love it, love it, love it. And she does. She cracks herself up. It's so cute. So much fun. And just as I refuse to grow up. Not this girl. That's right. I'm with you. So Cindy, you said you're going to this Northeast Alabama Nashville yarn crawl thing? Hey, Carrie Penny, you made it. Oh, bless your heart. You made it just in time to not be here on time. I thanked you for the lovely nummy stuff and the homemade card. I did. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. The conversation went south. I had just managed to dig myself out of that hole. Never mind. To redeem myself, we got Got the conversation off on something else. Oh, Sandra. Oh, did chat die again? Oh, it is 8:01. Nobody's typing anything anymore. So I think it froze up on me again. But it was time to be done. So I love you all. You know I do. I'm so sorry the chat froze up again. I don't know what's making it do that. It didn't do it last week. It sure did this week. Hi, Susan Hebert. That's the very last thing that was said was hi, Sandy. And the rest of it's gone. There's nothing there. All gone. Okay, so I love you. Take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Cut yourself some slack. Hugs, big, warm, squishy hugs from me and all the gang. And crochet away. Love you. Bye-bye.